Hey everyone, how is everyone doing today? My name is Gina and welcome to the 12 Days of Craftmas. So I did this last year and I loved doing it. So this year I'm doing it again. And what it is of course, I'm doing 12 days of crafting, right? That has a Christmas type theme. A lot of it will be painting. Actually, I'm so excited because I have a few decorative pieces that I'm going to use that I've never really decorative painted before. I've always wanted to do it. And Sarah from My Serenity Crafts had a few videos out where she showed how she does her decorative painting, and of course it got me hooked. Again, I've always wanted to do it, but I never knew where to find like the patterns and the wood and all that kind of stuff. But because of her videos, I'm able to find these items. So I'm so excited. So I'll be doing some canvas work. I will be doing some wood work. And of course I will tell you where I got everything. But today, so it's going to be going on for 12 days. I have 12 crafts in mind. So today got this little guy. Isn't he cute? This little Santa ornament. I got him last year when Joann's was having their clearance sale. I think he was like 80% off probably. And because I homeschool Amanda, I have a teacher's discount, and so I got even more off of him. So he probably was pennies really in the end. So here he is. He is so cute. So what I want to do is I want to try my hand at this decorative painting, but starting with this guy, right? There are techniques to it that I am brand spanking new to. So we're going to work on this together, y'all. We're going to try to figure out how to do this together. So he is super duper cute. I do have my paints in my little container here, and there's a lot of them. I did have to get a lot of them online, so I had to wait a little bit to get them from Decoart and from another place, Painters. Where did I just get these from? Some I've got, even Home Depot has them. I didn't know Home Depot carried the, oh that's Craft Smart, never mind, the Decoart Americana. But I found a place that was even cheaper than Home Depot, and they say their name is Hofcraft, Hofcraft, but Painter, there it is, Painting Crafts is where it's painterscraft.com that I found these that were cheaper than Home Depot. So I just ordered them from there, and then there were like 4 that I actually had to order from Decoart because I could not find them anywhere. So for the most part, I found them at Michael's, Joann's, and Hobby Lobby. I had to go to all 3 places because they all carry different things. And then again, I had to get some from online. But I got all the colors that I need, and you only need a little bit, so these should last forever. If you keep them closed, they will last you forever. I have had paint, acrylic paint, for decades. I'm not even joking. Because, you know, I paint, and you'll see this coming up too, the little Christmas village. And so this is one that I did that you'll be seeing. So I've done a lot of painting that way, but I've never done woodwork decorative painting, and I've always wanted to. So let us get started. So the first thing that I did is I kind of got some references on the colors I wanted to use with him, because there's no instructions on what colors to use. So, and because I'm new to this, I kind of wanted to go with colors that people have already used. So what I've done is there's a lady online called Plum Purdy, P-U-R-D-Y. I'll link everything down in the description. But this is where Sarah told us to go, and this is actually one I'm going to be doing as well. Ooh, isn't he cute? So wish me luck, because I've never ever done anything like this. But that's not today, so let's not look at that. But because there's a Santa and this is a Santa, I wanted to use the same colors. So I've got them all here, and I've got her instructions on how to do it. So let's just get started. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to put a multi-purpose sealer. Let me just make sure. Yeah, a multi-purpose sealer onto the wood. I've never done that before when I've painted wood, you know, because last year I did ornaments too, but this year I do want it to be a little bit different, because I just use plain, I use this kind of paint, but this year I'm going to be highlighting and floating and all that kind of stuff, because I want to practice before I get into doing the, like this, you know, I got to practice. So I figured these little wooden ornaments would be a good place to start. So I'm just taking some sealer and I'm going to go around and put a sealer on him, because it just helps the paint not seep down into the wood, and you don't have to use as much, you know, paint. And we don't want to, you know, it was an ordeal to get this paint, so might as well do what we can to keep it from having to use too much, you know. So, and I don't think this takes very long to dry. Seems like it's pretty much drying. And this is just an old brush that I have, because, you know, it's kind of like using matte media and all that kind of stuff. Alright, so I'm going to go off camera and finish him. I'm getting the sides, the edges too. I don't know if I'll paint the edges. I don't think I will, because I think I'll like the color of just that natural wood like that onto the thing. I think it'll look more vintagey. And so, but I'm just going to go on the sides just in case I change my mind. You know, after I get it done, I might look at it and be like, oh, heck, no. I don't like that. Alright, so I'll be back when I get this done. Okay, so I think it's pretty good and dry. Alright, so now I want to start, let's start with base coating first. So I'm going to color his hat and his jacket with, first I'm going to do it with light or Hauser Light Green, because if you put a green down first, then the red that you put over it will really, really pop, and you don't have to use as much paint, you know. So I just have, this is a filbert brush. It doesn't matter really, I guess, what brush you use. But we're just gonna base coat. One coat is all we need. Or undercoat. This is not a base coat. This isn't called an undercoat. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and get him good and undercoated. So just one coat of this guy will be enough. Right? So let me do that and then I will be back. Okay. So, and I think I want his pants to be green. So I'm going to go ahead and use the green on the pants, right? And again, this is light, Hauser Light Green. I don't really want ridges there. Okay. So there. Alright. So, he's cute. Alright. Okay. And now what I want to do, now I want a base coat. So, his coat I want in country red. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to put out just a little bit of country red, not too much. And now we're base coating. You see how that just pops? If we were to do this and just one, you know, like just with this first, it would take several coats to get that opaque. So, alright, so I'm going to color the rest of his coat with this red, and I'll be back. I think I'm going to put another coat of the green on his pants. But I think the red is good. It looks good. And I'm using a filbert brush, a little filbert brush. It's a number 4 filbert brush from American Painter. Okay, now what I want to do is let's do his face, and for that I'm going to use Natural Buff, which I think replaced Flesh Tone. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that out. I might even have to go with a smaller brush. We'll see, because I just want it here in the facial area, you know. Alright, so there's his face. Now for his beard, I'm going to be using, and his pom-pom, I'm going to be using Buttermilk. Okay, and now for his brim of his hat, his mittens, and the trim of his coat, and the trim of his boots, I'm going to be using Camel, because it's going to be like fur. Okay, so that's done. Now I need to do the trees, and I'm going to do them in medium Hauser Medium Green. Okay, I want to show you, I just made a boo-boo. I don't think I want the trunk to be green. I think I want it to be brown. So I just took a baby wipe to wipe that up. And because that siller's on there, I got most of it up, and I think it'll be okay with the brown. So, okay, for the trunks, I think I want to go with milk chocolate. I want to use the True Ochre for the star. I want to use soft black for the boots. Okay, so we could just leave him like this, right? I mean, he's cute enough, but let's add a little bit of highlight and all that kind of stuff. But before we do that, I'm going to go ahead, because I'm not going to highlight the star, but I am going to use gold metallic paint to go over the star. There we go. Isn't it cute? It's shiny. Alright. Let's work on his boots. I'm going to, okay, so now this is where I'm going to try to and attempt to shade. Oh, I thought this was open, but it's not. Shade and not necessarily highlight the boots, because I'm going to put some metallic paint over them too, because I kind of want them sparkly, you know, because he's been out in the snow. Alright, so I have ebony black or lamp black. Now, I'm still going to use this filbert brush, and I'm not going to show you because I'm still very new to this, like I've been saying, but I'm going to put my brush into the water, and I'm going to kind of just take a little bit of that water off, and then I'm just going to put one corner into the side of the brush, and then I'm going to come over to my palette over here, and I'm going to just work this color into my brush. Okay, and I think that's still pretty wet. There we go. I think that's looking better. I don't know if a filbert brush is going to work, but we're going to try it. Alright, so there's a little line right here. Let me see if I can scooch you in. Okay, there's a little line, and I'm just going to just swoosh him like this. And I'm going to also go over the top of him as well, like that. Alright, and I do have a mop brush somewhere that if I feel like I've got it too wet, I can just mop it up like so and flush it out. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing here. I think I've got too much. I'm going to try it again. Maybe if I blot my brush. Corner low, just a corner. Sarah does a wonderful explanation on how you float. So I highly recommend watching. She's got several videos out, so I highly recommend you watch her. But I'm going to take it and go under the boot or the fur, right? Like that. Squish it out. I think it's kind of hard to see because, you know. And then I think, alright, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think the filbert is not working. You're supposed to use a angular brush. I was just hoping that I could stick with that filbert because it's kind of, you know, it's little. Alright, I do have a couple of filbert brushes. I mean, not filbert, my bad. Angular. I've already got them out, and now, oh, they're right here. No. Where did my brushes go? Oh no. Alright, let me find them. I'll be right back. Okay, I found it. This is the 3/8 one. So again, I'm putting it in the water, and I'm just going to take my fingers and just squeeze out that water. Alright, and now I'm just taking on the edge. There we go. That's better. Okay, that was what the problem was. I was using the wrong brush, guys. Alright, so I'm going to bring him this way, like that, and under here, around this way, there. And I'm going to go underneath too. And I think I'm going to go around this way as well. Okay, so there's that. Alright, now let's go up here to his hat, to the pom-pom, and this is where I wrote down, if you look, here, let me scooch this out. Americana has a shading and highlight chart. So I'm going to go ahead and use, for their Buttermilk, let's see. they suggest yellow ochre. Oh, I don't want yellow ochre though. I don't think so. Oh my gosh, y'all. I just realized I was not videotaping. Oh, and I don't know when the last time I stopped. I am so sorry. Okay, so far I've shaded the tree, and I don't remember where I stopped. Ugh. I'm sorry. And then I'm supposed to be using medium green for his pants. Actually, I just saw his buttons, so let me get this black plum. Cute. Okay. Alright, now let's move on to highlights. Alright, we'll start up here, and that's going to be titanium white. I like that. I did notice I forgot to do his nose though, in that coral color. So let me just do that. This is so hard because it's so small. Okay, but I think that's good. Okay, let's see, like that. Alright, now let's do his coat, and we use the neon fiery red for that. I think that's about it for that. I really do not dig this burnt sienna. I really wish, here, you know what I'm gonna do? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna paint over that back with the buttermilk, because I don't like that at all. That is buttermilk. No, that's buttermilk. That's his skin color. This is buttermilk. Dirt. Alright. I don't like this, so I'm going to get rid of it. And I will repaint it. So we're going to highlight the this and his mittens and his fur down over all this with sand. Shaking it up really good. trees. The trees need to be highlighted with the Hauser Light Green. Now, I think all that's left is to fix his beard, and Sable Brown is what I should have used for that. So let's use Sable Brown. Yeah, we can highlight with the titanium light. I'm so glad that I watched Sarah do that, because I would have never dreamt of doing something like this. I would have just painted it just, you know, like I did without highlighting it and stuff, and see how it just brings it to life, dudes. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. All right, I do want to I want to try to get this darker right here. It's just driving me a little bonkers. And I don't know if it's because my black is not nice and shook. But it's just giving me a hard time. Oh, I bet that's what it was. I bet that is exactly what it was, because that came out different looking. Alright, let's try it now. I forgot the trunks of the tree. I need to shade and highlight those. I'm just, you gotta really shake this. So I'm going to be using burnt umber for the shading part. Okay, and there he is. Oh my goodness. Isn't he adorable? Y'all, I think he turned out super, super cute. I'm very proud of myself for trying this. Like I said, I'd never floated before. I never highlighted, shaded, or anything. And oh my God, I had a ball. I love it. Now I get it. I get it now. So be looking for this technique a lot more often. It's not, it just takes practice. And you know, you do it the more you do it, of course, the more you realize things. So I think he turned out super cute. You can probably seal him if you want with like a matte finish or even a semi-gloss finish. So I'll probably do that off camera. But I think he turned out super, super cute. I'm so glad that I tried this. And I appreciate y'all watching. So be on the lookout for the other 12 days of Craftmas. Alright y'all, thanks so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe if you've not already subscribed. And if you have, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Truly, truly, truly appreciate it. But don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified for every time that I post a video. Sorry. Alright y'all, thanks so much for watching. Y'all be good to one another, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.